Hi, good morning. Welcome back to SGK English Elementary English Grammar. Today, let us study a new lesson, that is negative verbs. How to make a verb negative. Okay. So, generally, see, a verb is changed into negative by using the word not. Okay. To make a verb negative, I repeat, to make a verb negative, the word not is used. In order to make a verb negative, we have to use the word not. You know, assertive sentences or declarative sentence, there are two types. Affirmative and negative, means positive and negative. So a verb can be changed to negative. For example, I work, I did not work. I play, I did not play. I played, I did not play. Or into auxiliary, I can play, I cannot play. I can go, I cannot go. So by using not, a verb can be changed into negative. By using not, a verb can be changed into negative. So affirmative and negative. So to make a verb negative, in order to make a verb negative, the word not is used. How to make a verb negative? By using the word not. And one of the rules are there. If the verb is finite, finite means a regular verb, which means having V1, V2, V3. Go, went, gone. Eat, ate, eaten. Drink, drank, drunk. They have three forms, V1, V2, V3. So such kind of verbs are known as a finite verb or a regular verb. So if the verb is finite and in simple tense form, means present simple and past simple. I repeat, if the verb is finite and the tense is simple tense, present simple or past simple. Why? Because except present simple and past simple, the remaining all tense forms will have an auxiliary in it. But present simple and past simple does not have an auxiliary verb, direct verb, V1 form. Or V1 or V2. Okay. I eat, you see, a mango. Present simple, I ate a mango. No other auxiliary will be available. So, if the verb is finite and in simple tense form, you have to use do, does or did before not. I study hard. I do not study. Study means present simple. He studies very well. He does not. See, singular means does. Do plus es, does. So, we study, we did not study. Into past, I study, I did not study. We study, I studied, I did not study. I said, I am sorry, past simple V2. I studied, I did not study. Did plus V1 is equal to V2. Again, V2 not required. See, I went, I did not go. Went means did go. I repeat, did plus V1 is equal to V2. I repeat, did plus V1 is equal to V2. See, I went means I did not go. We went means we did not go, did not go. They went means they did not go. So, if the verb is finite and the tense is simple, which means present simple or past simple, you have to use do, does or did according to tense. Do, does or did according to tense, which means if it is present, you have to use do or does. If it is past, you have to use did. See, for example, I write a letter. I did not write. I wrote a letter. I did not write. Did plus V1 is equal to V2. So, if the verb is finite, means regular verb, and the tense is simple, which means present simple or past simple, you have to use do, does or did according to the tense of the verb. Number 2, if the verb is an auxiliary, means helping verb. Auxiliary means what? Helping verb. Is, are, was, were, can, could, may, might, shall, will. Modal auxiliary as well as primary auxiliary. Whichever auxiliary verb. I may go, I may not go. I can come, I cannot come. He may go, he may not go. He will come, he will not come. So use not after the auxiliary verb. If the verb is an auxiliary, use not after the auxiliary verb. For example, I can write, I can go, I can walk, I can come. I cannot come. I cannot go. We cannot. He will come, he will not come. He may come, he may not come. She will come, she will not come. She can come, she cannot come. Just use not after the auxiliary verb. This is only basic primary knowledge. That means by using not, you can make a verb into negative. Change a verb into negative. We can change a verb into negative by using not. If the verb is finite, you have to use do, does or did. If the verb is auxiliary, you have to use not after the auxiliary verb. Okay. Now, another usage is there. What is that? Negatives for emphasis. What is emphasis? Giving force to. Telling something very strongly, with the power, with energy, with the force. Emphasis. Something being told very strongly with emphasis. See, something told with the emphasis. Yes, that's what. Say something with a strong power means emphatically. Okay, giving emphasis. See, that not only negative, positive also can be. For example, the Prime Minister came to inaugurate the function. The Prime Minister himself came. That himself is giving some emphasis. Is it not so? Yes, the Prime Minister himself arrived for the inauguration. See, that is himself is giving some emphasis. You can simply say hey, Prime Minister came. No, but generally Prime Minister won't come for such functions. He would send someone, a representative of the cabinet. But in this case, he himself arrived for the inauguration. That means giving emphasis. Is it not so? Some force is added by that himself. So it can be told in negative also. None other than the Prime Minister. See, none other than the Prime Minister himself, you can say. See, none other than, this the word none, emphasizing that nobody other than he himself came. So this negative usage is, just for giving emphasis or force or power. None other than the Prime Minister arrived, for the function. So the word none is used for giving emphasis, means something very strongly pronounced, not strongly told, with force and power. Is it not so? Yes. I have never seen such an incident. Never have I seen. See, never have I seen. I have never seen that. Never. None. These kinds of words give some force to. He did not speak a word. See, not a word was spoken by him. He did not speak a word means he did not speak, that is all. He kept mum or silent. So, not a word was spoken means not even a single word. He could speak something at least, no, but he did not speak any word at all. So, giving emphasis, giving force, we say, not a word was spoken by him. Means he did not open the mouth. Some MPs are going to parliament and sitting at the back benches and simply sleeping. Not a word was spoken. In this session of the parliament, our MP did not speak a word. He did not even raise your hand. See, that means some resolution being moved. He will simply sit because he won't get time to speak. Some MPs like that. So, giving emphasis that even one word was not spoken. Not a word spoken by him. So, this negatives for emphasis. So, we can give emphasis, force and power by using negative. For example, he did not speak a word. He spoke, he did not speak. He spoke positive, he did not speak negative. He spoke not a word. That's the meaning. He spoke not a word. So, he did not speak a word. He did not speak even a single word. He did not speak. He did not speak even a single word. So, not a word was spoken. Not a word was spoken by him. Not even a single word was spoken by him. Or, never did he speak a word. Never did he speak. Or had he spoken. Did plus V1, had plus V3. Remember that if you are using did, you have to use a V1. You can say same thing using V3 plus had plus V3. So, never did he speak a word is same as not a word spoken by him. Never did he speak a word means he did not speak a word. But giving force, see, giving some force to it, we say, never did he speak a word. Is it clear to you? Clear? Okay, na? Not a word was spoken. The same thing, he did not speak a word. He did not speak a word is a statement now. He did not speak a word. He did not speak. Okay, now. He did not speak a word. So, with force we say, not a word was spoken. Not even a single word was spoken. So, he did not speak even a single word. Okay, now. Okay. Never did he speak a word. You see? He did not speak even a single word. So, same thing. Not a word spoken or never did he speak a word. It's the same as. So, take another example. It is for a CBSE textbook. Okay. Unit 1, first lesson, text grammar. The trees lost all their leaves. See, the word lost is used to convey that negative meaning. See, how can you say? The lost into negative form. See, what about leaves not there? That's the meaning. The meaning of it is that leaves were not there. Leaves were not there. So can you say it? Not a leaf remained. See? Where is that? See, on the trees. Not a leaf, not even a single leaf remained on the trees. They can say. So giving emphasis to the word lost, we say not a leaf remained on the trees. Yes. So take another example. The letter was addressed to God himself. The himself itself is giving force or emphasis. See, again, you can either give emphasis to God himself or a letter was addressed. You see. So, the letter was addressed to God himself. He addressed the letter to God himself. To God himself he addressed the letter. Yes. It was none other than to God himself that he addressed the letter. It was none, means nobody other than to God himself that he addressed the letter. Yes. Okay. It was to none other than God himself, that he addressed the letter. So, or you can say, it was nothing less than a letter. So, he wrote nothing less than a letter, that was addressed to God himself. It can be told in both ways. Either you can give emphasis to God, that is right. Okay, na? Yes. So, none other than God, no. So, it was none other than to God himself that he wrote the letter. No, he did not write letter to the principal, minister, prime minister, but none other than to God himself. Okay. So, or you can give emphasis to the letter that he sent. It was nothing less than a letter that he wrote, that he addressed to God. That also you can say. That also right. In both ways it can be said. So, negatives can be used for giving emphasis or force to. Okay, na? Yes. The post, postman. Okay, postman. So this address for the first time in his career. The postman saw this address. Letter to God from the lesson. For the first time in his career. Yes. So never in his career that the postman, you see, saw this address, or never in his career did the postman see, this address in his life. Oh, never in his career did the postman see, or had the postman seen, yes, address to God, or you can say in any way. See, the postman saw this address for the first time in his career as the postman. In his career as the postman, he had never seen, or he never saw. So how will you say? Never in his career did the postman see this address. You can say no? Never in his career, did the postman see this address? Or had the postman seen this address? Did plus V1 or had plus V3? So you can write in both ways. So using such words as never, none, not, we can give a emphasis or force to. So in order to give some force to whatever we speak, that we use the word none, never, not, etc. So negative verbs are used to give what? Emphasis or force. Okay, now that is what we study here in this topic, negatives. Okay, to make a verb negative, just add the word not. Remember two things. Finite verb, if it is, you have to add do, does, or did before not. Auxiliary verb, you have to add not after the auxiliary verb. So there's another usage of that. Negatives are used for giving emphasis. For that you have to use such expressions as none other than, and not even, or never, did plus V1 or had plus V3 to give a emphasis or force to. I hope it is clear to you. For more updates, subscribe to the channel SGK English. Thank you.